Hi.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. Well, my name is Borko
My
and
name is Kim.
Kim. Cool. Yes, Kim. Thank you for coming. I think we've also texted on a couple of comments, right? Basically, with
Yeah,
I
that's right.
think we've. Yes, yes. So yes, nice to actually talk to you. I'm glad you did have a chance to come. And all right, so we have Adel here with us too. Hi, Adel.
It's Ricardo. It's Rick. Hi.
Oh, hi, Rick.
I'm using another account.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. That's good. Yes. Yes. Uh, that's nice. And yeah, we do have Adol as one of the students as well, right?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Adol. Hi. How are you today?
Uh, Hi.
All right. All right. Yeah. So I think it's been 2 weeks since we last spoke, right?
Mhm.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Yes.
Kim, maybe before we actually start the Serbian lesson, maybe you want to tell us, about where you're from and why you'd like to study Serbian.
Okay. Yes. I live in Denmark, and I'm actually half Serbian, so I do speak a little Serbian, or quite a bit Serbian. So yeah, but I want to wrap up my grammar. That's maybe that's the main reason why I'm here, to wrap my grammar up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's nice. That's nice. And basically, you've lived your whole life in Danska.
Yes, I have been living home a lot in Denmark, but I have been living on and off in Serbia as well. So yeah,
Right.
so I just want to wrap my grammar up. That's important for me.
Right. Right. Of course. Of course.
Yeah. So to take it from the beginning, I think that's a good approach.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
Just to get a small bits and pieces. Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's definitely amazing how people can actually speak to a native like level, right? And then when you actually start teaching grammar or showing them some parts of grammar or rules, they actually wouldn't know about them, because that's not how they learn. They didn't learn it in school and stuff. So, yeah, so actually going through grammar, basic grammar,
Definitely, definitely.
might
Yeah.
help. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't really. Well, that's amazing. Yes, I don't think that we'll do a lot of grammar today anyway, but okay,
Like if I say, for example, do you speak Serbian? Should you say previously or govorish? Like which one should I use?
Well, we definitely use both. That one is not related to the standards,
Okay.
So I think all of us use both.
Okay.
Let me just come down to today's lesson so I can also type it. All right, so today is going to be lesson 7, I believe. So we did the food part, and now we're kind of here, yeah, to
Oh
conversation
yeah.
3. So you guys see where I'm at? I mean,
Yes.
Rick and Adel. Uh, you guys see where I'm at?
Yeah.
So lesson 7, we're gonna highlight that, and then let's see. It's easier when you type. It's easier to maybe remember. So
Yeah.
so what we have is I speak, which is govorim.
Yeah. Govorim.
So maybe type something like I speak Serbian, govorim srpski,
Yeah. Govorim srpski.
right? Exactly. So the difference between this govorim and pričam is maybe something like this, although this is different in English. You see what I mean? In English would be incorrect to say I talk Serbian,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. But in our language, we actually say it. It's okay to say, So you can say pričam srpski, and you can say I talk to a friend, like pričam.
It's more formal to say ja govorim srpski. Is that how?
Exactly. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kim. That's also true. Or maybe formal, maybe even slightly bit more correct. You know, because some people would correct and tell you you're not talking a language, you're speaking a language. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't like to go into it that much. I don't like to be that technical, right? Because I still want to teach people the way we say it, even though it's if it's in some margins that are considered not very incorrect. You know what I
In
mean?
everyday
Because
casual speak. Yeah, that's what you. That's
can
what you
you
mean.
can you tell me again?
In everyday casual speak, you want to
Yes.
teach people everyday casual speak.
Exactly, thank you. Yes, you helped me again. Right. So everyday casual speak, right? Which is different from just people speaking completely incorrectly, right? So everyday casual speak, this is definitely acceptable. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't even have to be that casual, right? Like I think people use
Right.
this
Right.
quite
So
freely.
would it be like razgovorni jezik or standardni jezik?
Right, maybe, yeah, right, maybe разговорный язык, exactly. The way that you would just use it in everyday, maybe as opposed to some standard that would consider pričam incorrect, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. Like instead, at least in this context, and then for some other contexts, we only use govorim, and then for some other, we only use pričam. For example, I would never say govorim sa tobom. I mean, that doesn't even sound that weird, to be honest. I speak with you, So, yeah. I mean, yeah. Pričam sa prijateljem. I talk to a friend. Govorim sa prijateljem is not something we would usually say. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, mostly that would be the difference. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think we can start with today's materials. Start with the conversation 3 here. This one right here, right? And then today we have 3 students. So maybe we can go in this order as I have it here on the screen. So we have Kim, Adel, and then we have Rick.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So, Kim, I will say, the sentence in English.
I'm going to repeat it in Serbian.
Okay. Okay, sounds great. So first we start with good evening.
Dobro večer.
All right. Adel, you got the next one, yeah?
Živim u Americi.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Živim u Americi, that's right. Rick,
Gdje ti živiš?
exactly. So I'm gonna write it just slightly differently, right? So it's in the Serbian standard, okay?
Gdje ti živiš?
Gde živiš, yes,
Oh, gdje živiš? Okay.
right? Kim, please repeat.
Molim vas ponovi.
That's good. Just let me tell you this. The first part of your sentence was informal speech, and then the other one was informal, right?
Okay, yeah.
So we can do molim vas ponovite,
Ponovite. Molim vas ponovite.
right? Or we can go with molim te ponovi.
Molim te ponovi.
Yeah, which would be
Yeah.
like informal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Adel?
Repeat. Gde živiš?
Right. So yeah, we're not gonna count this one. So we can just go with something like this.
A ti?
A
Okay.
T, right? Which would be something basically like this, actually, yeah? And then let's go with this one, Adel.
Živim u Srbije. Is that right? Sorry. Okay.
Serbian, that's right. Rick?
Where does he live? Gdje on živi?
Yes. Gde on živi? Okay, let me give you the country. So Chile, right? Chile.
Da,
So Kim, if you want to say, ako hoćeš da kažeš, he lives in Chile.
može. On živi u Chile.
So if you can make if you can decline it in locative because it's in Chile.
On živi
U Chile.
u Chile. Ne mogu, ne znam.
U Chileu.
U Chileu, dobro.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little different, but or a little out of standard maybe, but yeah.
That was a bit hard. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But okay.
Okay.
All right, nice. Okay, let me add this one because it's again kind of small. So just ona. So does anyone know the country Turkey?
Turskoj? No, Turskoj? Yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah, Turska.
Turskoj.
Turska. So locative is what you said, Rick, right? That would be locative, like in Turkey, u Turskoj. So yeah, so Adol, you want to go with the sentence?
Ona živi u Turski. Is that Turskoj?
Turskoj. Turskoj, yeah. So maybe this is, now it's a good moment to just remind people of this little, this little situation where, the Ka countries, right, are actually adjectives.
Yes.
Right? So for that reason, we don't decline the Ka countries into ki, we decline them into koi because that's how we decline adjectives, right? So if you say in the big river, or maybe something simpler, because the river is going to change differently, but if you say on the big chair. Okay, let's go with that. Na velikoj stolici. Right, so we have the chair, stolica. So we have something on the big chair, na velikoj stolici. So you can notice here that the oi, or the koi, right, is the suffix for the adjective feminine, and stolica to stolici, so a to e is your noun feminine, noun locative, feminine locative, singular. Right, so you have chair, stolica. So as we can see, the oi is the suffix for the adjective, and then when you say turska or engleska or francuska, it literally means Turkish, English, or French. Yeah, because we actually don't have the names for these countries, so we just call them by their adjectives. Like I live in Turkish. Grammatically, I mean, or literally, that's what it is. So for that reason, we use the adjective suffix turskoj. Yeah, it's literally the same word as Turkish, right? So if you say in the Turkish,
Language.
Well, language is masculine, but in the Turkish literature, I'm using that because it's the same word, like literatura, so u turskoj literaturi. See what I mean? It's the same word, turskoj. Yeah.
So you say literatura in Serbian, you say literatura, you don't say književnost?
You could say književnost, definitely as well.
Both are
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that they are synonyms actually. Literature. Oh, right. So in English is the same word, isn't it?
yes.
Literature, yeah.
Huh. Well, as far as my understanding goes, in Serbian, literatura would be like a list of books that you, for example, in a more narrow sense, right? Literatura would be like a list of books that you used to, for example, create your presentation or create your article, write an article.
It's like bibliography, kind of like.
Kind of, maybe, but like a list, like a list of references.
References.
Right, or it could be like all the books that you used for, studying for an exam or for a whole course or for your whole studies. That could be literatura, and then književnost is the general meaning, the wider meaning, like srpski jezik i srpska književnost, like Serbian literature, like the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Književnost is more narrowed than literature. Yeah.
The word književnost?
Yeah, it's more narrowed in a way.
Well, I'm not.
No?
Well, I would say the opposite, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would say the opposite because, we would say something like srpska književnost, and then when we say that, we would like incorporate everything in that phrase, srpska književnost. On the other hand, literatura can be just like a couple of books that you used for something, or it could also mean, it could also be larger if you put it in certain context. But yeah, I think the word literatura actually might be pretty much narrow or specific for something. Yeah. Okay. Where do you live? Rick, you want to go with this one?
Yeah, sure. So it's where do they live? A gdje oni žive? Oni žive u Njemačkoj.
U Njemačkoj. A ti? Exactly. Kim, we live in Tokyo.
Mi živimo u Tokio.
U Tokiju.
U Tokio, da.
Da.
Mi živimo u Tokio, da.
Da. Adel,
I know. Oh, okay. Like, šta radiš is like, what are you doing? Is that the same kind of thing here, or it's different?
it's different.
Yeah. Okay. Then I don't think I remember these. I don't. Chimis.
Yes.
Is it Chimiseba? No. Is
Yes.
it Chimisebabish? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Yes, it's exactly that. Yes, čime se baviš?
Čime se baviš? Oh.
I'm a nurse.
So, sorry. If I say, što radiš po zanimanju, is it understandable?
For some reason, I'm not hearing you well, man. Can you try telling me again?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Better now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said, if I say, što radiš po zanimanju, is it understandable?
A što radiš po zanimanju? Well, instead of saying what are you doing po zanimanju, I think we would rather say what are you po zanimanju? By profession would be, so what are you by profession? So you would say šta si ti po zanimanju?
Oh,
Yeah, that would be the phrase.
okay.
What is your occupation? Something like that.
Okay. I am a nurse. Ja sam medicinska sestra.
Exactly. Kim, where do you work?
Gde radiš?
Exactly. Edo?
Radim u... Is it Bolescu? Bolesnik? Is that right? No. I can't get it out of my head.
All right, all right.
Well,
So, Rick, maybe you want to help?
I know it's uredu, right? Uredu.
Oh, that would be something else. It wouldn't be the hospital, right?
well,
What? What did you say?
Well, we need a word for the hospital.
Oh,
Bolnica.
sorry, I was at the other one. The hospital is bolnici.
Exactly, exactly.
I thought it was the office.
Right, right. I knew you meant that. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, all right. So radimo bolnici, a ti. So Rick, you want to go here with this one?
Um, Wait, for some reason I cannot see where you are. Oh, I am a teacher. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Yes, učitelj. Radim u školi.
Exactly. Okay, let's just paste this from here. Maybe put čime se ti baviš. So when we ask, so usually, right, we omit the pronouns, right? So usually we just say gde radiš, where do you work, šta radiš, what are you doing, stuff like that, right? Omitting the pronouns usually. But when we ask the question back, that's when we maybe use the pronoun so we could emphasize, right?
Not to confuse, čime se baviš and šta radiš. Maybe someone could confuse that.
Well, that's also true. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. But I was saying maybe more in general, like for everything, right? For everything, like we meet each other, and then you ask me, "Hey, gde živiš?" And I say, "U Srbiji." Gde
Yes.
ti živiš? Like, where do you live? And then you tell me, u Danskoj. So, when we ask back, we kind of use a pronoun, the pronoun. So we either do that, or we just ask a ti. So now I think we have Kim with, he is an office worker.
On je on radi u konsolarija, tako, ne?
To je tačno, yeah, he works in an office, right, exactly.
Da, a on je radnik.
Yes, radnik, kancelarijski radnik.
Kancelarijski radnik.
Da.
On je kancelarijski radnik.
Da.
That's the same as uredski radnik.
Well, Rick, as you know, man, ured, Croatian.
Oh, only Croatian? Okay, well, okay, thank you.
Yes, that one is only Croatian. Kancelaria, I guess, they wouldn't use it, so it's only Serbian. I mean, maybe Bosnian too, or maybe in Bosnia they would use some of them, some areas, ured, some areas Kancelaria, yeah.
Good to know.
Yes. So, Kim, maybe we can take a look here, and maybe we can say that usually we would make adjectives from nouns by adding suffix ski. So kancelaria, a noun, and then kancelarijski.
Kancelarijski radnik.
Yeah. Like creating an adjective from the noun, so you can say a school teacher, a school yard, a school desk, Well, actually, school would be škola, so the adjective would be školski.
Školski radnik.
For example, školski radnik, a school worker. Yeah, So we usually make adjectives like that. All right. So edel.
Okay. Gde radiš?
Gde radiš? Rick?
Well, that's the one I said before.
Yes.
Radim u uredu, but it's not right. How do you say radim u
Kancelariji.
kancelari? A ti?
Exactly. I am a shop assistant, or a store clerk, basically.
Da. Ja sam radnik u supermarketu.
Supermarketu, yeah.
Supermarketu, da.
That works. That works.
Da, da.
So we have this one word, prodavac.
Prodavac.
Yeah. We usually use that, but radnik u prodavnici or u marketu, that also works.
Marketu, da.
I'm sorry, Boko, I'm confused. Is it
Yes.
prodavac or prodavac?
You know it, man. Prodavac, Croatian.
All right.
Yes, prodavac,
Okay.
Croatian. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Edel. I work in a store.
So just be that same word. So like radim u prodavnici.
Yeah.
Is
Let's. You're right. Let's just say also this one too for you.
Oh, me?
Uh-huh.
I just forgot. Yeah, živim u. This is where you were like, it's that oi. So is it English word or? Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. You're right. And Rick.
One question. Do you say u trgovini in Serbia?
Well, in that context, like you learned it, I would have to say it's mostly in Croatian. Although
No, like I work in a store in that context.
in that context, yeah, we wouldn't. We wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we wouldn't.
So, govorim srpski.
Yes. So I have to say for your for you personally, it's more like this, right? Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, srpski, hrvatski.
Exactly. Naravno. It's all good. I mean, for me, this is just fun, right? This is just
For me
funny.
too. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah.
It's all the same thing. Yeah, it's all just. I mean, you can see it yourself. I actually like when people learn it enough so they can see how.
Flexible.
Yes, and yeah, how similar it is, or how irrelevant or trivial the differences are, right? We definitely have the word trgovina in Serbian. That's kind of interesting. Trgovina in Serbian, probably in Croatian too, in a different context, would mean just trade.
Trade, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Trade.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't use this word for a store. That for sure is not how we use it. But we definitely know and use this word. It's a very common word in the Serbian standard as well.
So, how would you call the World Trade Organization in Serbian?
Svetski trgovinski. Oh, wait, organization?
Organizacija.
Organizacija, yeah.
Da.
Exactly. Svetska.
A we use it also more like trgovačka škola, ili tako nešto.
We also have trgovačka škola, yes. So
Da.
we can make a different adjective out of the same noun, yes.
Nice.
Da. Yeah, World Trade Organization. That's with a Z, right? Yeah. So yeah, to Kim's point, that's kind of interesting. As you guys already know or may not know, we have a lot of, well, maybe in America they would call them vocational schools.
Yeah.
But what they are here, they are public certified high schools that you could go to instead of a general high school. And out of them or from them, you could enroll to any college you want, of course, if you have enough points and if you do your entrance exam well. So it doesn't really matter what high school you finish. It only matters how many points you have.
Uh-huh.
So one of these schools, so we have medical schools like the one that I work in, and we have economic high schools, law high schools, mechanical ones, however you call them, technical ones. You know what I mean? Technology high schools, blah blah. And we also have trgovačka škola. That's something like, I guess, trade school.
Trading, yeah.
Trading school.
That's right.
Trading. Yeah, I'm not even sure what they do there, but that's how it's called. Trgovačka škola. Yeah.
Nice.
But I mean, grammatically, it's really interesting how we can make two different adjectives out of the same noun. And in English, that would be the same adjective, would be the same word in English or probably in different languages. But in Serbian, it's just like more specific context for the same meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. That's kind of interesting and probably hard for learners. Next thing we have is the drinks vocabulary. So we'll try to do this if you guys agree. We still have enough time. Should go fast, and you can definitely ask questions in the during this process as you have, so we could explain some things while we do the vocabulary. So let's start with Kim. Let's start from the beginning. So Kim, we just have a word drink as a noun, like a drink.
Da, piće.
Exactly, piće.
Da.
Adel?
Sorry, so what is napitak or napitak?
Napitak, usually how we would stress it. Yeah, napitak. It's actually the same word. It's not about the standards.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all have both. So napitak, that's a good question. I think I got asked this question once or twice before. I don't know how good I explained it. It means the same thing. So sometimes napitak can be something that you mixed up. So napitak usually, maybe you know what I mean? You squeeze some lemons, oranges, blah, blah. You create something yourself and you say, wow, this is a good vitaminski napitak. So it has no different meaning from just a drink, but it could mean that is something you made, sometimes has that context or that meaning.
It's not in direct use. I think it's more distant use, or if I may say it like that. I think it's more distant talk about the piće kao napitak, nekako tako, ne znam. Maybe.
Možda. Yeah, man. Obviously, I'm not really good at explaining that one, because there is no difference, so there is nothing to explain, kind of, right? But the difference does exist.
Right.
Maybe. I mean, the difference would be small. You can still use them interchangeably, I would say. So okay, let me approach from a different angle. So piće. Well, I mean, yeah, you can also use napici in
So
general.
if you say today I'm going to have a drink with my friends, which one would you use?
Probably piće for that one.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely, actually, not probably, definitely piće. So if you're only thinking general, you would use piće, although in the menus, sometimes, like in general context, they would put napici, like instead of just piće, so they could be used interchangeably, but there are situations where you would use one over the other, and I'm obviously not explaining
I think you're
well.
onto something there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe something. Yeah, you see how maybe I put this in certain contexts. So like you could say like ovo je dobar vitaminski napitak. You know, whereas peach is just a drink. You know, so you don't care how what it's like, or you just say, oh, I need a drink. Treba mi piće. Or I'm going for a drink. So in those very general contexts, you would probably use piće more. We would hear more. You would see more general words or phrases like hrana I piće. You know, you would see something like alkoholna pića I bezalkoholna pića. So in more general terms, you would see those. You would see piće in those expressions. And but that's all. It's really a small difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Adel?
I actually don't know this word.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Okay. So the word is thirsty.
Yeah.
So you guys can, help
Že-
out.
What?
Žed-
Žedan. Okay.
Žedan sam.
So I would say žedna sam.
Exactly. So Rick,
I drink PM.
exactly. PM. Kim, water.
Voda.
Voda. Adel.
Kaffa.
Kafa. Rick.
So chai and mleko.
Right. So we're gonna go to the A dialect. So we're just gonna type it like this.
Okay.
Kim, we have. Wait, this is not the same thing, though. So let's go with juice.
Sok.
Exactly. And you know how we say like, soda. Like Coke and Fanta and stuff. Like that.
Soda.
We would-
Gasiran. Sok.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Gasiran. It means gas, like gas, bubbly, like soft drink, something like that. Yeah. Gasiran.
Exactly like that.
Gaziran.
Gazirani sok.
Gasiran sok.
Gaziran.
Gazirani sok. Yes.
Gaziran.
Gazirani sok. Yeah. Or sokovi, right? If it's
In plural, yeah.
in plural, exactly. Juices, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard. Well, you can pluralize juice in English, don't you? Can't you?
Yeah, but it sounds different. It sounds like maybe other types of juices.
Yeah.
Not the one
Like different types of juice or juices.
Like-
right?
let's say other types of liquids.
Yeah. that
Usually it's
sounded-
just juice.
Exactly. Definitely sounded weird, but I don't know. In Serbian, it's kind of more normal to say sokovi for some reason. I don't know. Sounds more natural, is what I mean. Okay, so who do we got now? Rick, yeah? You wanna go?
Pivo and vino.
Pivo and vino, exactly. So Kim, we have orange juice.
Naranja. Sokovi od naranja.
Sok od
Naranja.
naranđe.
Pomaranča.
Naranja.
Yeah, you can say pomoranđe as well. Pomoranđe, those are synonyms. Let me
Da.
type in this. Sok od
Naranja.
pomoranđe. Yeah, just use the word naranja in
Naranja, da.
So sok od naranđe.
Naranje, da.
So Adel,
Is that just? I don't actually know. Yeah, fizzy. So it would be. Would it be gazirana voda? Would that be right?
that
Or
would
no?
that would be right, but we like to call it
Kisela water.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on a menu before. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Both are good, you know. Both expressions.
Like that's like kind of calling it like sour water.
Yes,
Is
Yes.
that
correct.
okay?
Yes. Yes. Literally sour water. Exactly. I think
So that
chemically.
means that all carbonated water is sour in Serbia?
No, it doesn't taste sour.
Oh, okay.
It
No,
doesn't taste.
it's just water with like uh, I,
Bubbles.
With
yeah, bubbles. Yeah, that's right.
yes. So chemically, it would make sense. You know, chemically, it has a lot of probably anions that maybe make you know, the pH of the water would be slightly below 7, maybe. So that would make it. That's how we call. Wait, now I'm confused about English again.
Okay, we could just call it in Serbian. We could make a slightly just call it gasirana voda. We could call it gasirana voda technically.
Yes, we do call it gazirana voda as well.
Yeah. But just to make it so it makes sense. Gasirana voda. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We do call it
Yeah.
gazirana. Yeah, so, but I wanted to maybe mention just the, you know, the anions and the cations that are in the water. That's the reason that I think why we would call it kisela, you know.
Yeah.
So how do we call that in English? So if you have something that's more than 7 pH on a pH scale, it would be base.
Alkaline.
And then if something is actually acidic, right, you would call it acidic. If it's, you would call it acidic, right? If
No
something
one will
is,
call water that unless you're a chemist and you're analyzing the components.
that's what I mean. I talk, yeah, that's what I meant. The chemical, not the water, or, you know, not the something that, you know, for consumption, but yeah, just a solution, right? A solution could be acidic and it could be base, right?
It could be purified. That is more clean water. Yeah, purified.
Because there is actually one type of carbonated water which is sour and it's like tonic water, and I thought that's what Kesela Voda was.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. No,
Okay.
definitely not. Yeah. I was talking about different things. Yeah, but this one is, yeah, it's just a fizzy water. That's all.
Nice.
Yeah, but I can also say it just tastes much better than just a soda water, or in America, for example, because what we drink here usually is just pure spring water, and naturally carbonated spring water, you know. So it really is refreshing, and it's really tasty, kind of, even though it's just water. You know, it's not artificially carbonated and you know, purified, and you know what I mean. It's just spring water. Okay. Kim, you want to go with Coke?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Adel?
I think it's limonada.
Definitely. Limonada. Break. You know what I mean when I say this?
So I'm not sure. I think it might be Shlivovica, but I'm not sure, and I don't know what it tastes like, to be honest.
So Slivovica is a type of.
Plum brandy in English. Plum brandy.
Yeah. So I don't know what this is.
Rakia.
Oh, rakia. Okay, rakia.
Rakia, yeah. We make it from many different fruit, right? So plum brandy, Slivovica, because we have the word, or we have the fruit, right?
Yeah, shliv.
Sliva is the fruit. So Slivovica, the most common one, right? Because we, you know, we can grow Sliva easily in this area. But we also make it from, I don't know, let me think. We can
Grapes.
grapes, yes, we can make it from grapes, pears, quince, Peach.
Fix, maybe.
Maybe I don't remember hearing about the fig
No, no.
rakia, but I mean theoretically, you could.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess peach and pear and plum is maybe, and grape is the most popularna,
Yes.
najpopularnija, right?
Da.
Most popular, najpopularniji, or ja, popularnije. Okay, Kim, we have a cocktail.
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 Cocktail. Da.
Cocktail. Yeah, that was an easy one. So if you want to just say mineral water,
Mineralna.
Mineralna voda.
exactly, mineralna voda. Ale,
I don't drink it. Is it whiskey? I don't know.
it is whiskey. Yes, and it's good that you don't drink it. Yes, me neither. Okay, well, Rick, this is also.
Mliječni shake.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we just call it milkshake.
Okay.
Milkshake. Yeah. Yeah, it's you can also notice, while studying Croatian and the other standards, some words we would just keep in the original form, as opposed to Croatian where they would try to nativize it. This is one of the examples. So we just call it a milkshake, man. I mean, it's just a milkshake. Okay. You want to go with this one, Rick, also?
Yeah, slatni chai.
Well, ledeni chai.
Huh? Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, this one is just cold.
And
Okay.
ice, ledeni ice. That's fine. That's the difference, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Hladno, hladno, yeah. This you would rather say when you have a normal tea and then it's just like, like you forgot about it and now it's cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kim, we have squeezed juice.
Squeezed juice. Not chat. No, ne mogu sad.
Ne možeš da se setiš?
Ne mogu da se setim, ne, znam, sigurno, ne mogu da se setim. Čećeni juice, je li tako?
Ceđeni sok, da.
Čećeni sok, tako, ja.
Tako je, da.
Da, dobro.
Ceđeni sok, da.
Stao mi mozak.
Da, dešava se, da. Imamo ovo kao, oni kažu kao u kafiću, kao sveže ceđen, znaš.
Da.
Yeah, so what's that? Oh, freshly. Oh, because I remember I said it's svježi, sjeđeni sok. I don't remember what's svježi. Okay, fresh.
There's fresh.
Okay.
Da. Adel?
Topla čokolada.
Topla čokolada, da.
Da.
So maybe I can just write those. They're the same, right?
Yeah.
Vodka.
So would it be okay to say vruća čokolada in this context or not?
No.
We usually just call it topla, It's just
Topla
like,
čokolada.
yeah. That's just how we call it, you know what I mean? It's not about the translation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have vodka, we have gin, we have rum, tequila, and maybe yes. And you want to go with this one, Rick, too?
Which one?
The
Glass? Čaša.
Exactly. Čaša.
Čaša and čalica.
Šalica is the next one, right? I see what you mean, but that is only Croatian, šalica.
What does that mean in Serbian? Sorry, ne znam to reći.
Well, basically, it means nothing in Serbian.
No. What's the word in Serbian? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
wasn't.
I see. Well, let's ask Adel. Maybe she knows the word for a cup. Adel.
It's so cute. You think I know?
I wouldn't give up on you though. You know.
And now I
my, my brain is not on today.
It's all good. It's all good. So we have the word. It's kind of similar to šalica, of course. Šoljica.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Šoljica. So, you know, šoljica kafe, šoljica čaja. So you would use genitive, right? A cup of coffee, a cup of tea. We would interchangeably use it with the word mug, kind of, because šoljica grammatically is a diminutive from the word mug. The word mug would be šolja.
That's a bigger one. The solita is smaller, and mug is the big one, so that's solita.
Exactly. That's the thing, right? But sometimes people don't really care. So that is how we should use it, right? But sometimes people don't care, so they say šolja kafe. Maybe they think about the mug, you know, maybe because they drink more, so they pour it in a mug or something. But I feel like people don't really care, you know. They use them interchangeably, even though one is a cup, like a smaller one, you know, and one is like Kim said, a bigger one, you know. I usually drink milk from šolja, you know.
Solita could be for espresso.
Definitivno, da,
Yeah,
jer je uvek mala. Ono.
just to picture it out. Yeah.
Da. Da, definitivno, da, za espresso.
Da.
And then we have just a few more. So Kim, you want to go with the word cold? We actually
Cold?
had it. Yeah,
Cold, hladno.
exactly. We just had it. Hladan, hladna, hladno. You know, muški, ženski, srednji rod.
Da.
Da. We also had this, but Adil, you do want to repeat this one?
That's the gazirana. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We usually say gazirani. Exactly. Gazirana and gazirano. Rick, I can't.
Limenka.
That's right. So something like limenka.
Limenka Coca-Cola.
Exactly, Coca-Cola. That's what I was typing. Exactly. Limenka Coca-Cola, limenka Red Bulla, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Again, genitive, right? Don't forget that because it's a can of something.
Yeah. So can you say limenka, I don't know, limenka tunjevine?
Oh, that's what was, you know, lingering in the back of my mind, man. We
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
say that.
No.
Nah.
Oh, you don't say that?
No, because we have a different word for cans. Oh my God, again, it's the same word in English, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh man,
Wait,
it's
like
yes,
tin can is different? Like a can of food is different?
it is
Oh,
different. That is konzerva.
Conserva, da. Yeah, but we don't. In English, it's not that much to use conserva. Conserva is other conserva. Yeah.
So yeah, konzerva tune,
Da.
konzerva paradise sosa, right?
Da.
Or rajčica sosa in Croatian, right,
Da.
Rick? Konzerva, yeah, that's definitely konzerva.
But in
And
English, you will just say can.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you will just say can. And in American English, you say can, and in British English, you say tin. That's the difference.
Right.
So wait, so paradise is actually tomato?
It is in Serbian, yes.
I thought it was some kind of special sauce, like paradise.
No.
No. Heaven, right? That's what you mean, right? Something like that. That's raj. That's right. But
Oh, that's why I sometimes when I can in the supermarket say rajčić para conserve rajčić.
well, that's Croatian, right? That's Croatian.
Yeah, but that's
so-
why when I go in the supermarket in Serbia, something there's some Croatian products sometimes.
Yeah,
Idea.
of course.
Idea.
Why not? Yeah. Of course, we drink a lot of cedevita. I think that's definitely Croatian. We love it,
Da.
and some other things. I don't really know, but
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know that one the Croatian words for paradise. I did not know that. But
Yeah. Well, yeah. There you go. It's kind of interesting that both our words originated from some form of paradise. You know, some form of heaven.
Raj, da.
Yeah.
Da.
It was. I mean, that's how they called it, right? I remember reading an article about the word. It was brought from French to German, and they called it heavenly fruit.
Oh,
And then we embraced it. You know, I think even one of my Austrian friends told me that maybe they don't maybe still call it, but they used to call it like that, paradise or something. Or I mean, paradise fruit. You know, that was what, I think the phrase in German, the paradise fruit or something. So we just
Oh,
borrowed it.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the last word for today is the word bottle.
Proximity.
Oh, not borrow,
Ah,
but like a bottle of juice or a bottle of
bottle. Flasher, flasher.
exactly, exactly, flush.
and Botsa, it's not.
Yeah, this is definitely good, man. You know, like you have legit questions.
But that's more used for gas or plane. Yeah, yeah, like that.
Oh yeah, you're right. And then Kim
That's the
keeps
reason.
helping me. That's amazing. Also, yes,
Used for what?
botsa plina is what Kim mentioned. Yeah,
Botsa plena.
plene.
That's, that's gas. Gas. Yeah,
That's gas.
gas. Yeah.
That's
A big
gas.
one of like 12, 3 gallons, something like that. Yeah, like
Exactly.
it's a big one. A big one. Yeah. Yeah,
The one
3
that you
gallons.
would use for like a big cooker, you know, like a big
Okay.
So
stove. Yeah, yeah, like for a gas stove, you would use like a
yeah,
big bozza plina. You would put it behind and attach it by a.
5 gallons, 4 gallons, like that. When they're big. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
would not say Botsa vode.
You could actually. They are synonyms.
You could,
You
but
know.
it's not used in everyday speech. No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Technically, you could, but it's not used.
Right.
So you would say Flasha vode.
You would say flushable,
Yeah.
exactly. So maybe
Yes.
for a different kind of container, like you know, like you buy bottles or flasha, you buy flasha vode, flasha soka, flasha Coca-Cola. It's all of these normal, I mean, you know, normal things. And then botza could be a container that's bottle-like. You know, it looks like flasha, but it's like a velika boca detergenta, maybe. You know what I mean? Because detergent wouldn't be in flasha, because flasha is usually something that you drink out of or something that it's, you know, consumable inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe boca detergenta or something that is,
Softener.
yes, omekšivač.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But technically, as Kim explains today better than me, technically it's the same word, but we wouldn't use it. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I condense what I just heard to make sure I understood?
Of course, of course.
Okay, you said flasha is like what you're drinking out of, and botza is more like a container for various things.
Like yeah, but more it's for gas, for
Yeah.
stove top or something like that. Yeah. It's more when they're big in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why how you use them.
Yes. 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 Yes, Adel. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Cool. Definitely finished another section here. So today, actually, we completed 2 sections, which is great. And thank you very much for your help, guys. Thank you for all the questions. Really, that also helps us talk about different things, not only follow the curriculum, which could be sometimes a little monotonous. Yeah, so it was great.
I just have a question for you. How to get private lessons? Is that possible? Is there a waiting list or?
Well, not really, man. At least not officially. That sounds.
Yeah, but I don't know how it works actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I see what you mean. Well, I
I,
teach on italki.
okay.
It's a website, italki.com.
Yeah.
platform for learning various languages. They have 100+ languages that you can study there. And yeah, so I mean, my schedule tends to be really full, but of course, you can just take a look at the time. Maybe if you
Yeah.
cannot find something immediately, maybe 10 days from now or 7 days from now, you'll find a slot, and that's how it works. On a how do they call it in English? First come, first serve basis.
Okay, so let's go and schedule something. Yeah. Yeah.
Just take a look at the schedule exactly.
Да.
Find something and nađeš neko prazno mesto i rezervišeš.
Да.
Da.
Hoću, nema problema. Da.
Da, super. Sad, drago mi je da smo se upoznali, Kim.
Drago i meni.
Da, and Riki, Adel, hvala i vama što ste došli opet, or ponovo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hvala vam što ste došli opet. I vidimo se sljedeće subote, da?
Yeah.
Možda. Možda, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Vidimo se.
Da.
Hvala.
Have a good weekend,
Hvala
guys.
puno.
Da, hvala.
Take
Ciao.
care.
Ćao.